Hi Sagittarius, welcome. Today I'm going to be doing your read, so let's get into it here. Let's see what's going on with your energy. Okay, so there's a Taurus that could be significant here. You could be married. You see that you guys could be married 5 years in a relationship here. Something about 5 could be significant. But I see that this is somebody that wants to be in a traditional energy with you here. This person had a tower moment, a sudden revelation. Something came crumbling down for this person. Very chaotic. 2 of Pentacles is here. I'm not taking that. There's somebody that's going back and forth with you. Could be an Earth sign, Taurus, or Capricorn. Yeah, this person's thinking of, if you're married here, this person could be thinking a lot about like their marriage or their partnership with you, Sagittarius. This person is being calm about it though. Peace and tranquility. 7 of Swords is here. This person lied to you. They lied to you about something that they walked away from. That was what made them who they were. I feel like this is somebody that wanted you to identify what they lied about. And they're waiting for you to they're waiting for you to put them in a place. And I just feel like Sagittarius, either you don't know or you do know and you're just like, I'm not doing that. Because what that got to do with you. But that's what this person cares about. They want to know if you're like a good person. I'm not gonna lie, like this person is weighing you like if your heart is light as a feather. Judgment energy. Okay. You may also look at things on a traditional level here. I don't know, we're not really reading about you, but reading what's around your energy. But 5 of Pentacles, this person doesn't have any money, have abandonment issues. 9 of Swords is here. This person's overthinking though. They have anxiety about you. They're reaching a breaking point with you though. Okay. 8 of Wands is here. So this person's making decisions. They're moving fast around your energy. I feel like this is somebody that is trying to muster up the confidence to like say something to you here. Like bring something to your attention. Okay, we have the Lovers here. I don't really trust this energy. I don't trust this person. I don't trust this person with you. I feel like this is someone that's dancing around like an idea. It's not the end all be all. It feels like an idea, you know, because of something personal that they felt like that you should have like handled better, you know. We have the World here. That's the overall energy. So the Lovers could be like a choice in love, or this person is still deciding to be with you here. But even if this person is still deciding to be with you here, they're still dancing. Like there are certain morals and values that this person does not is not okay with. It throws them off when it comes to you, especially when they're lying and they're wrong. Like they're just like, obviously you should tell me, like, don't say that, don't do that. But you don't do that, Sagittarius. You're just like, oh, whatever you do to her, whatever you do to him, like that's not my business, that's on you. Okay, because I'm trying to keep my marriage, I'm trying to keep my stability together. And they like, I don't like that, but I'll still dance with you. I'll still ride with you, but you know, like that's not okay. I think Sagittarius, I don't want to say it, but like I feel like Sagittarius, I think this is a person that is looking for somebody that is, you know, they're looking for someone to hold them accountable to in a way where this person wants to feel good about themselves. And since you have like a hierophant or a traditional situation here, like, you know, you should since you have like that kind of situation with them, maybe this isn't the right person for you, right? Because, you're looking for somebody to, mind their own business and do what they do for their own relationship. This is not this person. This person's giving off like a king of wands. Like they genuinely care for other people and how they come off. Okay, they care for the community. You don't come off like you care for the community. You come off like you care for yourself. Every man for themselves. And it's giving like hierarchy, hierarchy. I'm better. It's division with you. I'm not trying to like blame you for anything and stuff like that, but this person is looking for some form of unity and you're not giving that to them. This person's able to make their own unity when it comes to you, when they ask you for something, but you keep saying no to them. Like you're not coming in as if like you want to interact with them and you want to like satisfy them or give them what they want. You're coming in as like, well, I have this relationship with you, I'm married to you, and you don't see that other bitches and other dude wants to have my place. Like, fuck that. You're in a very fearful energy, okay? And I will also say, like, it's not what you say, it's how you do it. It's not what you say, it's how you say it, okay? It's not what you do, it's how you do it. So I think maybe it's safe to say that you don't know how to do something, Sagittarius, here. And I think that this person wants you to say it, or if you're not saying it, they're clearly giving you chances after chances, but they're just like, okay, if I'm giving you chances after chances, then where do you think this is gonna go? Like, I feel like, I feel like there's something going on with that, and I just feel like everyone wants to hear it say, like, wants you to take accountability for your own actions, okay? Like, the more and more people, places, and things say this, it's accountability for your own actions, okay? That's like why people, places, and things are like moving away from you or have a certain kind of like vibe towards you, Sagittarius. There could be a Scorpio that's in your energy here, but I feel like a Scorpio is like hissing something at you. Like you're not taking accountabilities or something. But if you don't know what somebody's saying, Sagittarius here, or you don't know how something is, then that's okay. Like, you can admit that. But if you're in a relationship and the relationship or the job is all about that, then maybe you should like reevaluate your responsibilities. Okay, we have the Hangman here. Sacrifice and waiting, perspective, lack of direction here. So I feel like when this man or when this woman or whatever this energy is, when they do this to you here, like, you don't know, they don't know, because it's like that big elephant in the room. It's very airy. It's like, okay, so what do you say? Aren't you supposed to say thank you or I'm sorry? Like, it's giving that. And I don't think, Sagittarius, you're really into this person. I feel like you feel like this person is a kid and they're not looking at the world and your situation the way how you want them to look at the situation in your world, okay? But I'm not gonna lie, I feel like whatever that's going on with this person, like, they're just having revelations about, because they're connected to you, they have revelations about, like, you and situations. It's not the world around you. You know what I'm saying? It's not like your situation is like everybody's energy. You know what I'm saying? It's not like uniform. Okay, so, and I feel like this is someone that's blinking at you with the Seven of Swords, like blink, 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 like it's not uniform. If this was uniform, then I can understand and I can see your world and my world. You know what I'm saying? You may be like, also like, okay, well, how do you build something like that? Like, it takes, it's building blocks. But this person's like, but I'm going through crumbling. My world is crumbling. My world is crumbling, because of you, not the other way around. It's not the world and that's making my world crumble. It's you. So I feel like at the end of the day, this person is like willing to sacrifice things. They're willing to do these things for you here, but they just feel like they have a lack of direction in this union with you. They're just like, I'm not really sure what's going on. Okay, I'm not really sure what's going on here. If this is like a marriage, if this is like a relationship, like, I don't know, because if you're married, then I totally understand where you're coming from. Like, it's supposed to be you and them, and you guys are supposed to have fun together, and, you know, learn together and change our beliefs. Like, you guys are changing action, but if this person's going out, maybe this person's like a fielder. You know what I'm saying? I feel like not make this so long. Sagittarius, you guys, if you guys are married or you guys like live together, you guys have a contract together, you guys need to learn how to give each other this talking stick and understand what each other are saying here. And if something needs to be given to one another, then give it to that person, because you guys are married, you guys live together, you guys are roommates, you guys not just roommates, but you guys been living or roommates, married for a very long time, or you have something that is like unified, like a child, a business, etc., etc. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to give it to this person, and this person has to give it to you too as well. So it's like, even though this person is saying something and you're saying something, like, y'all need to give each other the talking stick. Okay, I will do this for you, you'll do this for me. Okay, but make sure whatever you guys are doing is something where you guys can both enjoy. It's not just like a independent thing, okay, that makes you happy. Because that's why I feel like people get twisted. I'm not married, but I'm on my journey to getting married, okay? But I feel like when you're married, like, you need to do something that you guys can both enjoy, okay? Because otherwise, if you're doing each other favors and it's something that makes one person happy, that's not a union, okay? That's not a union. That's a favor. You can give anybody favors, okay? But spending time with that person and, going into their energy, meaning thinking about like what they like and what gives you enjoyment here, that's sex. That's spiritual. That's emotional intimacy. You know what I'm saying? You don't do that with everybody. Okay? This is the Hierophant. This is somebody that you sleep in the same bed with, okay? Underneath the same roof. So, like, you guys need to understand what it means to be in union, okay? You don't go around sharing those things with your friends and your family. Just like you don't go around saying like, hey, I had sex with this girl, I had sex with this guy. That, I don't want to hear that. People don't want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's where you guys are energy at. Anytime you and this person are like, engaging with each other, just be like, you know what? When me and him or when me and her comes around, I'm just going to think about how people don't want to hear how we're having sex. And just always use that. Whatever you're doing with this person, always, refer to that statement. Is this something like, like going to have a conversation about my sex life with him or her? Try it out. And if it reacts well, if it connects well, then yeah. If it doesn't, then it doesn't. But if you don't want to do the work here, because I see that this person is willing to do the work every time with the Seven of Swords here, okay? It's a lot of work to be lying. It's all this person is doing, always doing the work. Four of Swords, Seven of Swords here, Temperance, Eight of Wands here, Nine of Pentacles. This person's always going. I can see, Sagittarius, you will lack. You will be like, oh, I'm already on this side. You're on your side where you're doing favors for this person, okay? It's not a unify, like you are in relationship. Stop doing favors for this person and be in the energy as a mom, a dad, a husband, a wife, okay? You push that baby out. So it's the same thing as like, I know my girlfriend would like this because every time we go to the movies here or we go out to eat, she always orders the burger, okay? Or he always orders French fries, okay? And I'm going to put a little extra, cherry on top and give her movie tickets. You don't do that with a friend or associate. You just give them a movie ticket. Or like, a card, with your girlfriend, your husband, your wife here, you put extraness to them and give them extra, read all about it. I have a child, I put extra thought into it, like it down to the details. When you have a friend, oh, this scarf is nice. You know what I'm saying? It's just to keep the energy, keep it going, flowing. Okay, but it's a difference between keeping the energy going versus keeping the energy going and telling them that I understand you, I listen to you, I feel you. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people say too, like for some of this, if I were like, oh yeah, you know, that's not that great. It's not that great because you're not doing the work. But once you do the work here, you'll feel like you're in power. That's why the readings is not working out for you. Okay, because you're not doing the work, and you're saying you're doing the work, and you expect to get a guy or a girl by doing the work here. But 9 times out of 10, I'll tell you what, people who do the work here, it's just not overnight. Okay, you're gonna meet people where they haven't done the work. So you're not gonna go after guys. You're not gonna go get a guy or get a girl and expect that the guy or the girl is gonna come to you correct. There's a lot of people that's not correct. Okay, it's in certain cycles. In love, that's not the right person, and then you do meet the right person, and this person ain't all the way there. And that's what I'm saying. Like, just because you do the work doesn't mean that you're gonna be meeting someone. Yes, you'll be a vibrational match to a certain extent, but not all the way. Okay? And then you do more of the work. Then you do some more work. Okay? And you do it until you meet that right person. But usually when you say a vibrational match here, that means that you've done an extensive amount of work for you to meet that right person. I feel like for me, when I do the work here, I always meet people, places, and things. I always meet them, you know? So, like, I do a lot of work to myself, though. Like, not plastic surgery, but I work on myself, like, constantly, you know? So, okay, we have the fragment. So, Aquarius energy. This could be like a broken wish. This is somebody that is like, I'm realizing that something is falling apart, but I'm going to wait until it completely cracks, but I'm still going to stay because I am a star. This is a wish. I did get my wish, but it's a wish that's a dying wish. I'm not trying to hurt your feelings, Sagittarius, but I feel like, you know, this is somebody that, they saying that it's a fragment, okay? So it's not all bad. It's a fragment, and they're watching it crack. And if it falls into pieces, and it falls into pieces. They don't want it to, because this was something that they desired, they wished for it. But if it falls into pieces, it falls into pieces. But this person's like, I know in the end, when I was stressing, when I was moving about, I was doing the work. And I was trying to figure out a way where I can, you know, get back on my feet with Sagittarius. You know what I'm saying? In a way. There was, I don't know, I'm not going to sit here and like try to like, because I feel like what I say is like, the words I'm using is very oracle-like, and that's why this read is so long, because maybe like Sagittarius, you're not able to pick up like certain phrases and what that really means, like doing the work, right? You know, when somebody is constantly worrying, you're not seeing there is potential for this person, or there is a really good opportunity, okay, with this person, because this person constantly worrying. When you transmute the energy, worrying turns into, you know, opportunity. Like the word, like the phrase, is a thin line between love and hate. Love is on this side and hate is on this side. That's the energy that you guys are in here. Y'all have like an oracle. Y'all need to raise your vibration to like from a tarot to an oracle level, okay? Like when somebody just says one thing, understand with many opportunities, with all of these variables, or what that statement is, how many variables can fit into that, like division, right? Like that's a lot. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm explaining myself correctly, but there's like an oracle like that you're not really connecting with. You know, it's gonna take some time. All right, it's gonna take some time. It's not gonna be like overnight. I would say the number one thing is y'all need to work on oracle. Like if something's a tower, understand that it's a lot of shit that can happen, and prepare until you can't prepare anymore. Okay? You should think like that. You should move like that. All right, so that's all that I have for you. I hope you guys enjoy. Remember to like, subscribe, to share, look in the description box below, see that to off. You check my Instagram, and until then, I will see you guys next time. Bye.